It's the 3rd of April, and we're getting the Nighthawk out, as we haven't got it out and looked at it since we were at the Crooked House. You can probably hear it there in the background, and to our surprise, it started first time. Yeah, exactly. Me and Toby were not expecting that at all, and here she is. She's just warming up at the moment, as we've literally just turned her on, and we've got a whole bunch of stuff to tell you. So we're going to get the bike warmed up, get ourselves that coffee, maybe a smoke, and we'll give you a quick update of what we've done and what we're going to be doing with it, as it's quite exciting. So we'll speak to you guys in a little bit. Alright, so as I said a few moments ago, we've done quite a lot since our last video, specifically on the Nighthawk, and Toby's going to run through the greatest hits, essentially, because we've like I said, made some major headway with the bike. So without further ado, here's Mr. Wild.
Hi. Yeah, so I mean, right now all I'm doing is I'm just fitting a battery trickle charger connector to the battery, just because we're not going to be using it all that often. So it makes sense to have that on, because the battery's in a bit of an awkward place and I'm bored of taking it in and out to charge it. So just going to pop that on. But more significantly, thank you to a couple of guys on the Nighthawk Lovers Google group. We've managed to find all of the original parts that we need for the forward control, so the pedals, the pegs, all the linkages, all the bolts, the mounting plates. So we've got those ordered up from a lovely Dutch company, due next week.
Yep,
which
absolutely.
means all the forward controls will be going back on.
All the original parts is right.
All original parts, yeah. So instead of those sort of set back rear sets that we had, we'll have the original pegs and levers on the front, so they'll sit about 4 inches or so further forwards, which will give it back its original neutral riding position.
Yep. And well, that's due on Tuesday, isn't it?
Yeah, that's due Tuesday next week, so hopefully that's going to be a fairly straightforward bolt-on job.
Yeah.
Which means we'll be able to properly test then if the gearbox and the clutch and the brakes are working properly, because we'll have fully working lever sets. So might even be able to take it for a very cheeky test ride, just to make sure everything's working. Picked up some new indicators yesterday.
Yeah, have you got them here, or the?
Oh yeah, so yeah, just some very basic square indicators. Not the originals. They wanted quite a lot of money for the originals, but
Yeah, they were looking at €50 each. Per indicator.
Yeah, but similar looking enough. The square sort of styling, and modern halogen bulb, so
and
they're a bit brighter anyway.
And they're much better than what we've got right now. These tiny little things are not exactly effective during daylight riding.
No, they don't do anything, so they're pretty dangerous.
And I think the ones we've picked up will just look better, hands down, on the bike myself. So.
Yeah, so we still need to pick a set of mirrors to go on this. Again, we're not going to get originals, but we're going to get a very close approximation to. That looks like a 10mm socket on there, so that should be a fairly easy get. And then later on today, I'm going to be taking off the exhaust and seeing what sort of state that's in, because we're currently thinking if we can get that blasted down and primed up and then wrapped up in some exhaust wrap rather than anything else, give it that sort of slight custom look anyway. And
mean, it'll look very mean. We found some great pictures. If I can find them, I'll put them on the end of the video, of wrapped pipes, 4-into-1, and I think it's a cheap way of covering our cosmetic problems, shall we say, and it'll look really good. It'll look mean, and I think it'll go with the bike.
So as long as the exhausts are still structurally sound, it just means we can reuse those for the time being.
Yeah.
Helping to get the bike on the road a bit quicker, and then when we've got a bit more time and a bit more money to source the original twin cans, which we want, we'll do that. But I think as a temporary solution, that's quite a good one.
Yeah. So it's very much, even though we haven't been posting anything, we've been very busy looking at stuff, and we've been other silly things like a proper cover for it now. I've been looking at the service manuals for it. I don't think I've even told you about that, but I've been going to buy a proper service manual and folder to keep everything in for it. So yeah, it's all very exciting. And next week on Tuesday, as Toby said, which will be the 7th, we will have those new parts for the bike, so we'll do a special video for us unboxing brand new Honda parts for the bike, so we're both very excited about that, as you can probably imagine. And also on that same day, we've got a bit of a surprise for the Harley as well, but I'll give you more information about that on the actual day itself. But anyway, we're going to carry on tinkering, and I'll do some more footage in just a moment, so speak to you in a bit. Busy working away on the bike, and we're going to try and get the front indicators on. We're going to try and get the back ones on, but we haven't got an Allen key that's big enough, unfortunately. But while busying away, we were messing around with the front cowl to get access to do the front indicators, and look what we found.
It's just got this lovely little sort of bonnet style feature to it.
Look at that!
This little cable stay here, so you can pull it forward to work underneath the hood, as it were.
I don't know about you guys, but I love stuff like that.
It's just a nice little quirk of design.
Just very well thought out, that, and yeah, well done, Mr. Honda.
So if you want to do, quick headlight adjustments, you can just get in there, or and all you've got to do is take out 2 bolts. So happy days.
Yeah, well done. We like that.
Easily pleased.
Yeah, very easily pleased. So there we go. That's the current indicators right there. And that's what's going to be replaced and swapped out for the more retro, if you like, indicators that, if nothing else, will be a lot more effective on the road. Toby, are we actually going to give the exhaust a bash? Are we aborting?
Well, I'm going to need to do a bit of reading now, because I've taken the main bolts off the manifold.
Yeah.
But I'm getting no movement at all from the exhaust, so I don't know if I'm missing something in terms of something else needs loosening, or if it could be a case that it may just be a bit rusted on,
yeah,
and needs a hammer to it, a bit of a rubber mallet to it or something. Yeah. But until I've ascertained why it's not coming off easily, I don't want to start hitting things with hammers. So.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So yeah, I'm going to find out what's going on with that and come back to it.
Okay, cool. So we'll give you guys another update in a moment. All right, we're in well, I say we, I mean Toby when I say we. It's in full work mode right there. We've taken the front cowl off, sitting pretty right there, and if I come around here, you'll see the whole front fairing off, and that's almost the first indicator on, or is that a full?
Yeah, I'm just going to just give it a quick check to make sure I've put it in, wired everything up properly, if I can find the key.
I'm not guilty, I don't have it on my person.
In the side. There we go. So.
Yay!
There we go.
Well done, sir.
First bit of electrical fitting. Although really, I just pushed some connectors together. So.
I'm still impressed. Excellent. Well done.
That's one on.
There we go. So new indicators are on in the front, and Toby's now in the process of mounting the front cowl back on. And oh yeah, here's Pete, everybody.
Hello.
Hey, he's still with us. Do you need an extra hands or anything, Toby?
Hopefully I won't make too much.
Because I'll draft in Riley for as he's standing there. Do you see this? It just opens up like
yeah. Saying it was just like really simple. So
yeah, it looks like a bonnet. It opened. Oh, you okay?
Yeah, that's one side on.
Okay.
Can you just hold that for me, Pete? And flap around too much.
There we go.
So I don't pinch any wires?
Yeah, we're good on this angle. Oh, sorry. those look great already. Huge difference in the new indicators. Such a simple thing.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was never a fan of these old ones.
I think they look quite shabby.
Yeah. Just a little bit clacky about them. And you know, absolutely useless on the road.
Yeah,
Completely invisible.
Easy to connect as those.
All right. So that's Toby just finishing off mounting the pegs. The indicators. Hey! Excellent.
I even put them back on the right way round.
They look great. So there we go. That's a vast improvement to what we had before, and much more in keeping to what the original front end looked like. I'm really chuffed with those, and these came at £15 a pair, so it was a real steal. Toby, can you just grab the packaging just so we can show? So as I was saying, yeah, we got these at J&S, and they're just regular third-party indicators, and £15 a pair. So we've got the other ones obviously ready to go on the back. So that's what the current ones look like. And as soon as we get the right Allen key set to remove the back part of this fairing, we'll get those on as well. But just a simple little change makes a huge impact to the profile of the bike. So very, very pleased with that. And it's one small step towards the right direction. And as soon as we get the rear view mirrors, that will have another massive impact, I think, on the overall look of the bike. So yeah, there we go. All good. All good.
So just a bit of oil.
Yeah.
Also, I've taken the bolts off the exhaust manifold, so it's probably loose.
Yeah, the manifold's been taken off. It's loose. There we go, we're done for today. Thank you, Toby, for fitting the front indicators. And look, we've got a new snazzy camo cover.
Where's the bike?
You'll be forgiven for struggling to find it, because you know, it is it's now urban camouflage in suburbia.
It's anti-theft mechanism.
Actually says that on the packaging.
Can't see it, can't steal it.
I think it actually says that. But yeah, we're all done. Like I said, we just need to get the extra Allen bolt for the back of the bike for the rear indicators.
Some chunky Allen keys, which I don't currently have.
And so we'll pick some of them.
Those?
Yeah, I do.
Your family
Yeah.
makes them, surely.
And then we'll wait till Tuesday the 7th, where our parts are due to be shipped. Due to arrive even.
And pray and cross all of our fingers that we've ordered all of the parts that we
Yeah,
need.
but I'm pretty confident that we have.
We went through the schematics, we ticked off all the bits, we
Yeah.
double checked. We should be good to go.
We should be all fine. So the next instalment of Project Nighthawk Down will be on Tuesday, or thereabouts.
The grand unboxing.
The grand unboxing, yeah. So we're very, very excited. And as I said at the beginning of the video, Tuesday will also be an exciting reveal for the hog as well. But I'm going to tell you more about that on the day itself. But yeah, it's been emotional. Yeah, it's been a good one. So it's been a pleasure as always, Toby.
It has.
And as I said earlier, we'll see you again on Tuesday when we get the parts on the Hawk.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good.